Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for the first chapter of Kagurabachi. This is a new manga coming to Shonen Jump. So normally we don't review manga on the channel, although I do read a bunch of stuff on Shonen Jump mainly. But there was a lot of chatter on the internet about this. It made me really interested. I don't think I fully dove deep into what's going on because as I was going on like different places, I was like, there's a meme. What's the meme? I haven't seen the meme. I only know that there's a lot of discussion about this upcoming manga. So now that it's been released, I've read chapter one. It's around 50 pages, as usually a manga chapter is. And boy, let me tell you, it's pretty good. So this is by Takeru Hokazono. That's story and art. And let me give you a brief synopsis here. Young Chihiro spends his days training under his famous swordsmith father. One day he hopes to become a great sword maker like himself. The goofy father and the serious son, they thought these days would last forever. But suddenly tragedy strikes. A dark day soaked in blood. Chihiro and his blade now live only for revenge. Yeah, so if you like swords, if you are in for a manga with a lot of sword play, uh, this is a story for you. So let's go take a look at some of the art from the first few pages. I didn't want to grab too much, um, but yeah, I mean, this looks fantastic. Now, remember, for manga, we read the other way around. So, the first page, we get to learn a little bit about the process of sword making, which one thing manga is usually very interesting when it comes to like just letting you know all these little details. Um, so that stuff is very cool. I was very glad to see that we get to introduce the characters, give a little bit of a mood, but then we jump. There's a bit of a time jump between the first page and the first splash page we see here. This is a 2-page spread with the chapter one mission, which will catch up later in the issue. So very cool stuff, like really bloody, just how you want it. If you're looking for a sword manga, you definitely want some. There's gonna be violence in it, right? You got limbs flying around, blood all over the place. Like, what else can you expect? And as we move forward, we get to see a little bit of uh, Chichiro's dad. Chihiro's dad, like he is a goofy character. I really love how this is the trope of like this guy's a genius at one thing, like he can make the shit out of a sword. We get a lot of exploration of his past, a little bit on how he helped. Why is he regarded as such a highly skilled sword maker? We get to understand the relationship between Chihiro and his dad, which is one of like the son's got to take care of him. So like a lot of familiar tropes, but overall, like that's the kind of stuff that makes you more comfortable. What I do love is in the more goofier of scenes where it's just a little bit of character moments. The pencils are a little bit lighter. There's not as much detail. It definitely feels. But anytime we are in this furnace, where it's the serious moments, the passion that Chihiro's dad has, like this is where things get very real, right? Kunishihige, who is the dad, like you can see all the detail, the flame, the work in the sword, like it looks fantastic. And then we skip ahead a little bit because I wanted to let you know there is an aspect of magic and a little bit of the supernatural to this. And of course, it's great to introduce a little bit of a threat immediately as we're going on. So yeah, this manga, it's a great opening chapter. Like this, I can see why this was kind of highly anticipated, because if especially if this is something that's already been out in Japan, and I don't know when the release date was over there, but yeah, if people were excited for this, I can see why. There's so many cool aspects, just like very interesting tropes that are really fun to follow. And then, like I mentioned, I think the thing that puts it over the top is just the beautiful art, especially in those moments of more serious, more seriousness when we're looking at the forge, we're looking at the fights. Yeah, so this was fantastic. I really enjoyed this. So I'll definitely be at least talking about this more whenever we do some live stuff, or if something cool really happens, or something really cool happens, then I'll definitely do a little update video. But If you have read this, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.